having families in pain, speaking up to stop a surge in D.C. violence. 64 murders so far this year. Last year at this time, there had been only 53. Many of them are unsolved at this point. Tonight, there are calls for change and impassioned promises coming from police and the mayor. Richard Reeve is live in Northwest tonight with a look at the crime concerns and what's being done about them. Richard, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Leon, a lot of worry about this. It was at this basketball court where 17-year-old Anthony Benson was shot and killed after a game. He was one of the 64 people you mentioned, and now his mother is looking for answers.
Only memories that I have is a high school diploma and a picture.
This photograph shows Nikita Fountain and her 17-year-old son Anthony Benson in happier times before he was killed May 1st. She, like many at this packed meeting at 5th District headquarters, want answers about why homicides in the district are on the rise. May was a violent month in D.C. On the 14th, the Sofopoulos family, along with their housekeeper, were found dead inside their torched home. Police have made an arrest. On May 27th, journalist Charnice Milton was gunned down while walking to a bus stop. Investigators say she was used as a human shield. Police Chief Kathy Lanier says authorities believe the homicide spike is largely due to a rise in domestic homicides and drug disputes, especially synthetic drugs. Fountain says her son was a good kid, already hired for a job with the National Park Service, when he was gunned down after a basketball game.
My heart is heavy right now because I'm like, what is D.C.? I pay my taxes. I do everything. What is going on?
We're going to do whatever it takes to keep the streets safe. We have re-engaged our all-hands-on-deck effort. I had to make some changes by mayor's order, but we will be moving forward with all hands on deck during the summer.
And All Hands of Deck, of course, is the D.C. crime initiative where virtually all the city's 3,800 police officers blanket the streets, especially on the weekends. Chief Lanier also talking about having foot patrols in high crime areas, but clearly these drug disputes, especially with synthetic drugs, that is clearly a rising concern here. In Northwest Washington, Richard Reeve, ABC 7 News.